Brionna Holt from Springfield. And Brionna, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today and taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you for having me.
We said it right before you came on. It is your senior year, and you have had a successful career in the soccer program. What are some of the things that when you reflect on during the senior year as it gets closer and closer to being done that are your favorite things about being a part of this Tigers program and some of your favorite memories that you've been able to build with these girls on your team?
Like my freshman year winning districts, making all the new friends. I have like all the upcoming freshmen that have came by throughout the years.
So from a perspective of kind of memories, what's your greatest memory so far? And not just this season, but in your entirety with your teammates?
Winning districts my freshman year. That was one of the best memories I've ever had.
And this has been a program that even after that continues to succeed. You're coming off 3 straight conference championships, and you've also had a couple of more successful runs in the tournament. When you look at this program and you look at the things that have been able to come about it, what makes it so easy to succeed, and what are some of the things that you think Springfield girls soccer does a little bit differently that helps them have that competitive edge?
I think that the way we talk is what really helps us and how close we are. Like we have team bondings, like a lot, which makes us come closer and be able to get to know each other. And we know how each other play on the field.
I think one of the most impressive things about you and your teammates are it doesn't matter what anybody thinks about you outside of your own locker room, outside your own bus, outside of your own program. What does it take to get to that point? And what kind of bonding and communication, like you alluded to, does it take to get to that point where you don't care what anybody says? It only matters what you think and what you do.
It's just how you go about it and how you will learn about it throughout the years of how it goes. So you will be able to know your place.
You definitely know your place. You are a statistical leader of this team. You're also an emotional leader of this team. How would you describe your leadership qualities, and what kind of things do you try to do to lead this team to their best possible potential?
I try to talk a lot. Like if someone's feeling down, you want to help them because during a game, if they're down, they're not going to play their best. You want to be able to lift them back up so they play their best they can. Because if they're down, it's just not going to help anybody. And just be talkative and help everybody.
All right. If you were going to be led by Brionna Holt, what would be the favorite thing that Brionna has to give as a leader?
Just helping people be confident in themselves.
Or is there an example? Like, can you give an example of a player that you've helped along be confident and maybe they've, returned serve, so to speak, to you?
Like, whenever they, with everybody, actually, say, the other team scores and everybody's just, down and stuff, you just got to tell them to keep on going and that it don't matter. You're down by 1. I mean, you could still get another one in. I mean,
I love that. It don't matter. Love that attitude. That had to come from somewhere. Who are some of the people that taught you to have that mindset on the soccer field and helped you grow your own confidence throughout your career?
Our coach Kosek has taught us that, and our new assistant coach Becky M. She has really helped with that.
Who's been one person or one inspiration that you've had that you've kind of led yourself by? I mean, on the field, off the field, whoever.
Probably my parents. They've taught me a lot about what to do and what not to do, what to say.
You brought up Coach Kosek earlier, and obviously you guys were able to help him get his 100th career win earlier this season, and it was a nuts celebration. We saw you drench him with the water and the Gatorade. What was that like, giving that to him and watching him be able to celebrate that and be able to check that goal off of his list for him as a team?
I'm so happy I was able to be a part of it. It was so much fun being able to have him have the 100th win. It was just very nice.
So from a standpoint of goals that you haven't maybe reached yet personally or from a team perspective, what lies ahead on that list that we can kind of help you check off this year?
A really big goal that I want for the team and for me is to make it to districts again for my senior year. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I thought you had more to talk. I was gonna let you go if you had more to go. But what I was gonna say is, as we go into Springfield and we go into the gym or we go into the field for Springfield, we realize very quickly that these athletic programs are just built a little bit different. They have their own kind of home built mindset. How proud are you that you get to represent Springfield and you get to wear those colors and wear the Tigers across your chest?
It's just being a Tiger is way different than being any other kind of school. Like, we just do things way differently than everybody else does. Like, when we play a home game, we talk about this is our field. We will own this field. It's ours.
I like that. The different expectations that you have for yourself as opposed to other people. And, every team, every locker room has their own expectations. And, everybody's going to say, well, our expectations, our sights are a little bit higher. What makes this team different, though? I mean, you've played on other teams, I'm sure, in club or something along those lines. What makes this team different? Is it the girls, the players, the coaches? Is it a sum of all three?
It's everything, but it's mostly about the relationships you make with everybody. Because when you're on club, you won't be as close as the people there because you will see them like once or twice a week. But for like the high school team, you'll see them every day. So you're going to have to get to know them and like be close with them.
You talked about bonding on this team and how close you guys are. So I'm interested in, as you look at your 4 years with the program, who is someone that you've gotten to know the most through freshman to senior year, you think, and have built the strongest bond with as a teammate?
I think I was really close to Grace Venturella. She graduated last year. Me and her would always talk all the time and always be messing around and stuff. But this year, I think I've gotten closer with a lot more people than I have throughout the whole entire years of playing. Like Ashley Bellstrom, Ella Perry, Macy Isaacson, and so much more.
Give us some examples of some team bonding activities that you guys do to help you guys build, chemistry with it as a team.
We go to Dublin, Columbus, and we stay in a hotel and play some fun games and do tournaments while we're there. And we went to Dave & Buster's while we were there and went out to eat. And we have coming up a pumpkin carving where we gather around, carve pumpkins, and eat. It's just hopefully more, but it's really nice to have those.
All right. I've got 2 little kids that will be carving pumpkins, and I'm under I'm not a Halloween guy, but I'm under the assumption that there's a right way and a wrong way to carve a pumpkin. It's jack-o'-lanterns or you're wrong. So which side are you on, Brionna?
What do you mean by a jack-o'-lantern?
So it's like the face. I don't care what the face is. It's the face or that's it. Like you're done. You're out. You're like disqualified. Like if you're putting like your logo, like I did YSN one year and they disqualified me because it wasn't a jack-o'-lantern. So what are you gonna make your pumpkin this year?
Might carve my last name into it. I don't know. It don't have to be a face. I mean, as long as it's cool looking.
What is that? The monogram? What you can just do like a BH in it?
Oh, I like that. Make it a fancy BH,
Yeah.
We all know Anthony would put GT in it for Georgia Tech, but that would be the first pumpkin that got smashed. I promise you, 100%.
Whatever. Everybody's a critic. What's your favorite thing about this sport of soccer? And obviously, you've poured so much into it. What makes you keep coming back to it?
Just the bonding. Like, if I haven't played soccer, I really don't think I would have the friendships I did today. Like, it's just the bonding. Like, winning it's really nice and all, but it's about meeting the new friends.
All right, from your standpoint, what's your favorite part about Halloween? I mean, it sounds like you're a Halloween girl. I mean, it is like I've said it's a female holiday now. Like I despise it. I do not like it. I never have. But now it's like pumpkin spice. You got all the pumpkin flavors are out, and Hocus Pocus has turned into some staple of Halloween. Are you a Hocus Pocus person?
I have never seen Hocus Pocus.
Oh, there you
Yes!
go. So no.
What's your best Halloween movie?
Oh, Michael Myers.
Oh! That's scary. You like scary movies? Sorry, kiddo. We can't be scary. I don't play that game. I don't play those games.
Turn all the lights off, dark
Nope.
at night, thunderstorm, put in Halloween.
Nope. I'll be sitting there with a lightsaber.
Oh, man.
Anything else, Anthony?
Oh, while we're on Halloween, most important thing in my repertoire, what's your favorite Halloween candy? When you're going into a Halloween bag, what's the candy bar you reach for?
Kit Kats.
There you go.
Nailed it. What is the one you stay away from?
What are they called? The jelly thingies. The dots.
Yeah,
Dots.
I agree.
I don't know if I had
They
dots.
get stuck. They're too sticky. They get stuck in your
dots?
teeth. It's hard to chew.
Yeah.
They're not quite gummy enough. I agree. Not
Have
a
you
fan.
ever had what are the popcorn balls? Do you ever have the popcorn balls? No. Okay. That must be an old person thing. Because the popcorn ball, like that was the first thing we traded away. Like when we're trading with kids, I'm like, all right, popcorn ball goes. That Kit Kat comes over to Big Daddy. If you were having a trade, what would be the first thing to go if it's not dots? Like you had to trade a candy bar that was obviously not Kit Kat. What would it be?
Butterfinger.
You're not a Butterfinger fan either. Wow. Usually Kit Kat and Butterfingers go hand in hand.
She's quick on these reactions too. Like she's thought about this.
What is it? All right. Hey, we did this a few years ago during COVID. What is the top 5 candy bars?
Kit Kat, Snickers. Does Buenos count?
I don't even know what the heck that is.
Okay.
We'll take your word for it.
Twix and Crunch Bars.
I like it. Left Twix or right Twix?
Stop it. No political views on this show, Anthony. Is a Reese's cup a candy bar?
No.
All right, you're back in my good graces. You're in. Anytime you want to be on this show, you let me know. You're on. As long as we're not watching scary movies, we're good.
Right.
Maybe we'll have you on at Christmas when we're talking about Christmas movies, just to be safe.
She'd bring out Black Christmas.
I don't know what that is.
It's a scary movie.
Moving on, Anthony.
Okay. We'll move on, and Brionna, we'll thank you so much for your time. We love talking to you. We wish you the best of luck the rest of your senior season, and we look forward to talking to you again real soon.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much.